Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job,
Welcome back to another
cash in.
episode of Timbo Unchained. This episode is going to be about some of my comic books, because the last episode I talked about, my baseball cards and the packs that my wife got me for Christmas that were unopened, and it was really cool. It was an awesome experience to be able to kind of go back in time and look at those cool baseball cards. Speaking of going back in time, I'm wearing one of my favorite shirts. This is the shirt that Kurt Russell wore in Big Trouble in Little China when he portrayed Jack Burton, the baddest motherfucker to ever walk the planet. Love this shirt. So thank you guys for coming back. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start with one of my favorite comics from back in the day. I don't think it was very popular, but I thought it was really cool because it had one of my favorite artists, Stephen Platt, and this dude was just gangster. His artwork was amazing. This comic book is called Prophet. And as you can see, the artwork is really cool. So this is Prophet #1, and this is the Stephen Platt variant cover. I also have the original cover for Prophet #1. Dude's jacked. Big bad motherfucker. So I've got #1 and the variants with that. Then I've got #2. Also with the variant cover on the other side. How cool is that shit? Yeah. Man, fucking 1990s comics. They were so cool. The artwork, just, not that they're not cool anymore, but, it's nostalgic. So that was Prophet. He was, I honestly don't really remember what type of character he was. Prophet, I'm assuming it was some sort of religious character, but that's okay. Yeah, whatever. I like it. Now, one of my other favorites from back in the day, it was a brand new comic book. I started collecting them as soon as it came out, and you'll understand why as soon as you see the cover, but Gen 13. I mean, damn. Look at that artwork. And let's be honest, the ladies are pretty fucking hot. So I've got #1 here. I've got #2. I've got #3. I've got #4. Look how cool that artwork is. And this was another one. They had a lot of variant covers, and I think that I own numbers 1 through like 15 or 20, and I have most of the variant covers, but pretty cool shit. The artwork is just amazing. The cool stories. I haven't read them in years because I just want to keep them in the packaging and, hope for the best. All right, now this one, a lot of you will remember. I have a Spawn #1. Todd McFarlane. Spawn, Image Comics. Spawn #1. And guess what? Also got #2. Hell yeah. If you remember Spawn, Michael Jai White played Spawn in a movie back in the day. John Leguizamo played the villain. Can't remember his name off the top of my head from the movie, but awesome movie. You should check that one out. And there's also HBO made a show about Spawn. And it was really cool, really cool. So check that one out too. Now this next one, I just kind of threw it in because I thought it was really cool because it's old and it's just an awesome comic. Old school Star Wars. It was 40 cents when it came out. How cool is that? And then on the back, I didn't even look at the back. I've got another comic book there, but I've got an old school Jonah Hex, and that was 60 cents when it came out. Jonah Hex was a DC character, and he was like a cowboy, and I don't really remember much about him, but I do know that they made a movie called Jonah Hex, and Josh Brolin starred in it. It was all right. Cool. Now we're getting into some of the nitty gritty, some of the things that you guys will probably remember and enjoy. This is the X-Men comic where Charles Xavier died. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, this is what brought on the Age of Apocalypse, which was a really cool storyline with the X-Men. I'm probably wrong about that. So this one, it's a gloss cover, X-Men Prime. Really fucking cool cover, man. A lot of these are just going to be things where I'm just showing you the covers because I think they're awesome. You guys will remember that one. That was a really cool one. Uncanny X-Men. Look at the chrome on it. That's so fucking cool. 1993. Hell yeah. And this is what I was talking about earlier, the Age of Apocalypse. So basically in this storyline, everything has changed. Apocalypse came, changed the timeline. You can see Sabretooth, you can see Rogue, Magneto. There's a bunch of cats in there. That's really cool. And this is one of my favorite covers of all time because check out Wolverine, one-handed Wolverine. How cool is that? And this is on the same timeline as the Age of Apocalypse, where the timeline changed, and now Wolverine's got one hand. You can see Quicksilver. Yeah, that's really cool. So this is the X-Men Alpha. I've got the X-Men Omega. And you can see Apocalypse fighting Magneto. How fucking cool is that, man? Hell yeah. Now we're going to get into the Wolverine comics. You guys remember that? The Phalanx Covenant. You can see Cable. That looks like Phoenix. Wolverine. It looks like he's got the bone claws there, which is really cool. I also have Wolverine number 75. It's got the little cool hologram card on the front. And this is the one where Magneto took the adamantium out of his skeleton and nearly killed him. That's cool. Jubilee. Wolverine all fucked up. This one. Everybody remembers this one if you're a comic book head. The Broken Claws. The Wolverine with the broken claws. How fucking cool is that? Mint. And the last one with Wolverine. This is one of my pride and joys. I love this comic book. Wolverine number 7. think this might be the first appearance of Grey Hulk. I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that. But I love this comic book. It is so cool. They're surrounded. Like, sorry guys, y'all are fucked. You got Wolverine and Hulk. Y'all are all fucked. So recently, the Venom movies have come out, and the main villain in the last, I believe the last two, was Carnage. Well, he originally started as Spider-Man villain, and he was portrayed by Woody Harrelson. Cletus Cassidy was the character's name. Well, I happen to have Spider-Man Unlimited #1, where Maximum Carnage begins. How cool is that? I've got Amazing Spider-Man 317. It's just a cool cover. You got Venom fucking him up. That's awesome. At last, the spawn of Venom. Carnage Part 1. Fucking Spider-Man up. Sorry, bro. I like you, Spidey, but you get fucked up by your people. Comic book heads, y'all remember this one. Enough said. Then this one was a really cool, I guess it'd be a hologram cover. Pretty fucking cool, man. Giant size 30th anniversary special. Web of Spider-Man 117. And now we're getting to the ultimate one. The one that everybody remembers, even if you didn't collect comic books, you remember this. Superman Doomsday. This is what led up to Superman dying. I've got 1. I've got 2. I've got 3. How cool is that? He's flying towards Doomsday. He's getting closer. And now they're going at it. Love these comic books. Such a great story. And then the death of Superman. Iconic. Superman dead. Damn. Even Superman dies. That's bullshit. Thank you guys for going through a little bit of memory lane with me. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys do too. We'll see you next time.